everybody, I'm Jacki Jing with Limon, and Castlevania Season 2 is coming out very soon on Netflix, and it does not disappoint. Actually, we think it's one of the best video game adaptations ever.
That's right. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it is the best video game adaptation that's out there right
Nick,
now.
I agree with you. I'm a huge anime fan, but I absolutely loved it to pieces. I guess I was so surprised because so many video game adaptations have fallen short. Season 1 was great, but I was like, are they going to be able to do it again? We both thought they did.
Yeah, and I think that's a thing, like a trap that all video game adaptations fall into, is that they are a slave to the source material, where they kind of make it a point to try and show iconography from the game without really any necessary context or like meat to it. And I think that's what makes Castlevania shine so bright, is that it is both fan service and a rejection of it, because there are fun little nods to the games that fans will appreciate while never being the main focus. It is all about story and character first, which, as we all know, is one of the most important things when it comes to telling a story.
With Castlevania, there are so many games. Some of them have very intricate plots, but some of them, were way back in the day,
Yeah,
the NES
really
game.
happens.
Exactly.
It's just, hey, you have to kill Dracula. That is the point of the game, and
Yeah.
it's just you just guide your character platforming along the way and killing enemies.
I also thought it was really interesting that Adi Shankar, the showrunner, he is a huge Castlevania fan, but the writer Warren Ellis, he knew about Castlevania, but he wasn't a major fan. So basically, we have passion versus objectivity here, and I think that makes for a great balance.
Yeah, and I think like when you have a talented writer like Warren Ellis telling the story, again, it is going to be the focus on character, which is something that I think not only anime thrives on, but just good stories thrive on. And Adi Shankar is there to kind of rein it back and say, hey, this doesn't feel Castlevania enough. We need to crank X, Y, and Z up. And I think that when you find a healthy balance between the two is when you just get a good adaptation, period. It doesn't matter if it's a video game, a book, comic. It's, again, all about story and character. I can't stress that enough.
Yeah, we're talking about character depth. One great thing about this show is that Trevor, in the games, like, he doesn't have a lot of backstory.
Yeah,
so it's basically carte blanche here. Like, they're able to do whatever they want to with Trevor, and I love him. He's obviously endured some trauma. He's an alcoholic, but he's really self-deprecating and hilarious. You know what I mean?
He's
so
great.
I kind of think of him as like the Han Solo.
Yeah, I can totally see that, and I think that what he offers to the creators of the show is that, like, take Alucard for example. Alucard is pretty much one-to-one of how he is in the video games.
Yeah.
He's dark, he's brooding, very silent, strong type, wears his heart on his sleeve. And his character is very much in line with what we've seen before. But as we said, Trevor has been silent. So again, they have carte blanche. So he is a nice foil to Alucard. So we have the dark, serious, straight man, and then we have Trevor's just like silly, comedic takes that really work well. Like, they have such good chemistry together, and I think that's just, it's so vital to why this adaptation works so well.
Really quickly, I want to touch on Curse of Darkness. We see a lot of great characters getting pulled from that game. Any favorite standouts and why they really connected with you?
Seeing Hector in general was just kind of a wild moment for me, because I hadn't really followed any of the pre-release trailers for the show. So seeing Hector from Curse of Darkness, I was like, oh my gosh, that's Hector.
Yeah.
Is Isaac here? And then I was like, oh, I hope they don't make Isaac look like the way he did in the
Oh my gosh, the red hair, gothic look. Yeah.
He looks
no,
he's
he's
such a
awesome.
good adaptation.
Yes,
It's just, they handle the characters with like care and love, which I appreciate.
See, I'm Carmilla all the way.
She's so good.
Team Carmilla. She is just like calculative, manipulative, but still like violent and vicious and so powerful.
She's a string puller.
Yes.
She's all about the politics and a Game of Thrones thing. It's great.
Yeah. Well, obviously we're really excited about Castlevania, but are you? Tell us in the comments section. And don't forget to check out our video on the other Castlevania stories that you will love. And as always, be sure to follow and subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch.